We're counting down now to the moment when the UK properly begins the process of leaving the EU. And that is forcing the issue, not just at Westminster, but 400 miles away in Edinburgh, where Scotland's First Minister has today demanded a second independence referendum.
I will now take the steps necessary to make sure that Scotland will have a choice at the end of this process. A choice of whether to follow the UK to a hard Brexit or to become an independent country, able to secure a real partnership of equals with the rest of the UK and our own relationship with Europe.
It's less than 3 years since the last independence referendum, but Nicola Sturgeon believes Brexit has materially changed the situation, and she wants another vote in the autumn of next year or the spring of 2019. That's not gone down well in London.
The evidence is that the Scottish people, majority of the Scottish people, do not want a second independence referendum. So instead of playing politics with the future of our country, the Scottish Government should focus on delivering good government and public services for the people of Scotland. Politics is not a game.
This has been brought to a head because at Westminster, the government's clearing the decks to trigger Article 50, the moment when Britain formally tells European governments we're leaving and negotiations can start.
Indeed, the House of Commons has already accepted this, voting overwhelmingly to pass this bill unamended last month. The House accepted that the majority of people, no matter which way they voted in June, now want the Prime Minister to get on with the job at hand and do so without any strings attached.
There were demonstrations outside supporting amendments to the government's plan, one to guarantee the rights of EU citizens here and one to ensure Parliament votes again if there's no final deal with Europe.
If there's no deal, your viewers have no say, and I don't think that's right. If there's no deal, your viewers are entitled to have a say through their elected representatives in Parliament, because Parliament is meant to be sovereign. That's not unreasonable.
We'll know tonight if the government's seen off those changes, but this is just the start of a process which will determine Britain's future relations with Europe and the future of Britain itself. Andy Bell, 5 News.